some musica. Here we go. All right. All right, all right. So option two, use the bolster. It does help lift the hips up and then just kind of opens the hips themselves. Once you sit your body to that flat surface, your body had a conversation with you. So we gonna just communicate back. We're gonna do it through our breath. So we call this our dip and scoop. You take that hand, you dip it underneath that cheek, and you scoop it out the way. So we're just trying to create some space. So create that space, drop it down, lock it down. Tap in with our breath. So see how your breath is feeling. If it feels more comfortable to breathe in through your nose and out your nose, or in your mouth, out your mouth, and one or the other. But if you are holding your breath, just be intentional about holding it. We'll tap in there, see what your body is feeling like. What is it letting you know? So even thinking about deepening that breath, so thinking about that inhale, breathing in, lifting the body up. We're trying to create that little float zone for ourselves. And then just taking your time with your exhale. Breathing in. Breathing out. Let's go for one more inhale. And then breathing out. Trying to see what our music is telling us. Wait for that little do-do-do-do-do. All right. Well, I'm not sure what's up with our speaker just yet, but we do have music. Like I said, if you want to hear something specific, kind of let me know. And if I can get to it, we'll hook you up. So I'm going to start wiggling through those toes. Just start to bring some energy through the ankles. So just kind of depending on what kind of work or not work you do, we want to be able to just put a little juice in them things. So just kind of move through the ankles, move through the toes. Think about what the rest of the body is doing. So we're trying to align the body as much as we can. We're trying to get as tall as we can. So I'm 5'5". I want my energy to be about 6 feet. So that's what I'm reaching for. So I'm just looking for a nice juicy inhale. Lengthen that body as tall as you can, relaxing whatever you can. We want to go ahead and relax and release sex. We want to be able to move through whatever it is. So even if it's a mindset, we want to be able to move through that mindset. It might not even be the body. The body might be nice and juicy. So we in here. So we got the toes, we got the ankles, we're taking that breath, we're taking that movement through the body, going up to the knees. So again, thinking really through, moving through the feet to work through the ankles. Starting to talk to the hips a little bit. So we're just thinking, gentle shifts forward and back. Pressing through the chest, so thinking about pressing the chest out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Taking your time coming back towards the start. We'll start working through the fingertips, so wiggling the fingers, taking that energy through the wrists, so it can work its way up the arm, through the elbow, through the shoulders, through the neck, through the face. Get your head a little tilt, a little side to side, and just think, take your time. So meet me back at the start, keeping the chest lifted, relaxing through the shoulders. I'm going to take the arms out to the side, reaching through the fingertips to lengthen, taking a breath. And as you exhale, slow to float the arms down. So just releasing through the shoulders, letting the body take its time. So we're working again that control that we have over the body, what we're going to do with it. So we're going to take these hands, we're going to lift them arms, reach through those fingertips so we can open up the chest. We'll give ourselves a little twist here. So just taking your time, breathing in, and then exhale to twist back to the center. Breathing in. And then exhale, twisting to the other side. Maintaining the length in the arms, keeping the chest open. Breathing in. And then exhale, coming back towards the start. Soft with the shoulders so we can relax through the fingertips. Taking those arms out in front of us. Again, reaching through the fingertips, stretching through the upper back, lengthening the neck, spreading through the fingertips. Maybe even get you a little rotation here and here. And then coming back towards the start, taking a breath. And then exhale to reach out. So don't reach down, reach out. So we want as much length as we can get, stretching through the hips. Breathing, breathing. And then exhale to lift to come back towards the start. So finding that length through the underarms. Rotating through the shoulders. So while we got all the length, we want as much movement as we can get. And then coming back towards that start, take a breath in to reach up. And then exhale, turn the palms away from each other and then reach the fingertips towards the floor. So we want the arms as long as we can get them. So feeling the difference between having the arms just here and then active. We want them as long as they get. It's like we're stretching for something. So let's take a breath in, lifting the arms up and overhead. Maybe take the head with you. And then exhale, soft with the shoulders. So don't release them yet. Just soften the shoulders, maintain the length. Keeping the navel pulled back. Breathing in and up. And then exhale, turn the palms coming down, and we're going to take them back a little bit. So we're taking the palms toward each other, whether they touch or not. Just opening up the chest more. Pressing the palms toward each other, breathing in. And then exhale, soft with the shoulders, relaxing, coming back to the beginning. So taking the hands back towards the knees. Notice what the shoulders do. If they do anything that you don't like, that's what we need to be aware of that. So if it's through the length of any part of here, we want to know what's going on. So making sure you breathe through that when you move it. So we got the chest, keeping the chest lifted, shoulders rolling back. We'll take those arms out in front of us again, breathing in. And then exhale to reach out. Breathing in. And then exhale, soft with the shoulders. So we're going to bring the hands back down towards the floor, maintaining the length in the arms. Give the hands as much as you got. If you want to feel the floor and the fingertips are not giving what you want, that's where a lot of the blocks come in. So option to use the blocks here to reach for the floor. You can even change the height of them. You can also use the blocks to help you walk the body out. So you might get a little bit more length by using the blocks to just walk them out, because the hands just want something to touch. So we got some shoulder action. Working through the hips. Keep breathing. Breathing in. And then exhale, we're going to roll the shoulders back. So roll the shoulders back and then lift the arms. Maintaining that length, breathing in and up. And then exhale, turn the palms coming down. So with the legs one at a time. So keep the hands where they are. So again, we can work on positioning and prepping the body up. We'll take one leg at a time, push and kick it out. So think kick through the heel of your foot so you can get as much length through that leg, stretching everything that was all clumped up. So we here, we got the toes, we got the heels, we got everything. So fingertips, again, if you're using your blocks, option to have them kind of to your sides here, or you can reach for the floor. So either way, we got the same. So fingertips or palm, depending on what you want to tap into. So just pressing the floor down. Whatever you can reach, press down onto it. Press the chest, lift the chin. Take a breath. Stay for the exhale. Keep lifting through the toes, breathing in. And stay for the exhale. Taking the arms back out in front of us. We got the length in the legs. We'll take them through the arms. So breathing in. And then exhale to reach up and over the toes. So up and over, up and over. Breathing in. And then soft with the shoulders just to relax the hands down. So we got as much length as we can get in the back. We're going to take the chest, pressing it out. So either we got the ankles, we got the pants, we got socks, whatever you can hold on to. Get you something and take the chest and press it up and out. Breathing in. And then exhale, lifting up through the chest. So lift up through the chest to lift the body. I want to take us a little tilt back, so keep the legs nice and active, working through the strength of the inner thighs. We'll take that little tilt. So you go back as far as you want to go, but you got to get you up. So we make sure we work it again, working on this core, work on strengthening the legs. So you're thinking about squeezing the legs almost toward each other. Like the more you have separating, the less will separate. So we want to pull them things together, squeeze, and then lift through this chest. Boom. Give yourself one more breath. We there. And then exhale to lift up. So think the chest. Lift your chest. Lift your chin. Bam. So with the legs one at a time, give yourself that little lift. See how it feels to just bring the leg up and back. And then get you the other one up and back. So you can keep the legs as wide as you want. Option to keep them without the block, or you can go with the block, or you can use the block to give some height. So if you want to do any of the thus or all of them, hook yourself up. And blocks ain't nothing but books and stuff you ain't using at the house. So we gonna make it work. We got blocks. We got something. So blocks or no blocks. Hold whatever you want to hold on to, but make sure it feels supportive. Take your stuff. So we call this the stuff. So you take your stuff and press it forward because we don't want anything to roll back behind us. We don't want to go into a curl. We want to press that forward and lift everything back up. Bam. Option to stay here. If you want to press the chest forward more, you can. You can also use the elbows gently in this little space to kind of create more space. So elbows or no elbows, up to you. See how you feel today. Taking a breath. And then exhale, lifting back up through the chest. Everybody got a little dip, we just lift back up. Let's go one more inhale. And then exhale to press the chest forward. So we're really working through the hips, working through the mid part of the back. You want to move through the hands. Option to move the hands. Option to use the blocks. Go straight for the floor. You can also go through. So just seeing what the body is talking about. Taking a breath. And then exhale, lifting up again through the chest, strengthening the core. And in with the legs, think again, no hands. We're trying to work those inner thighs. So strengthening those thighs. See what those legs was talking about. Get you a little something. You can hold on to it for a second. Hold on to it for a second. Hands or no hands. This will help us with our forward folds. We're working through those hips. Give yourself another breath. And then exhale 1 foot at a time. Taking it down towards the floor. Really pressing those toes into the floor, using the inner thighs to keep the legs up. Option to hold or not hold. But if you hold and you don't want to squeeze, you want the legs to really work. So if you feel yourself really squeezing, holding onto your legs, release the legs out in front of you a little bit more, and then notice what the toes are doing. So if you don't feel like the toes is getting activated enough, reach them out a little bit more. So keep stretching through the top parts of those feet. So see what you see, feel what you feel. So we got a little something, something. Now take our little twist. So we got the right hand going towards the left knee. So before you even look at it, because the body is going to start dropping you down. So you want to maintain the length. It's like the knee is here. Boom. Hit your knee. Take that other hand. Just go right behind your back. Nothing to think about. So right hand, left knee, left hand behind you, and then take that left shoulder to open the twist. Breathing in. And then exhale, take the chest, keep it lifted, coming back towards the start. Maintaining everything we just worked. So switch the hands out, other hand, don't look. Get your little foot behind, and then use the right shoulder to find the twist. Breathing in. And then exhale, coming back towards the start, keeping the chest. And with the feet, lift the toes, stretch through the back of the leg, and then use that leg to kick it up and out. So with these blocks, we'll slide them out our way a little bit, closer to where the feet are. So with the hands, it feels comfortable to go towards the toes or go towards the ankle, but go towards something you feel like you can hold on to or that feels supportive to you. Take the shoulders and roll them back. So roll the shoulders back, yeah. Keep the chest lifted, take a breath in. And then exhale for the forward fold. So how this forward fold looks on the floor is the same way it looks once you're standing. You do the exact same thing. The feet are pressing into the floor the way they press it into the air. Breathing in. And then exhale, roll the shoulders, lift the chest. So we're just working that to connect all those pieces back so everything do what it's supposed to be doing. So one leg at a time, we work that little lift. So working through the strength of the glutes. So we got the right leg, right or left, don't matter. Lift that leg, and then lift it, and then reach it out to the side. And the same with the other one. Lift it first. Lift it, lift it, lift it, lift it, lift it, and lift it, and move it. Bam. So left hand towards the left leg. And always use that right shoulder. So you're working the left side, take that right side to open you up. So I'm sliding that left hand towards the left foot, using that right shoulder without letting it drop. Roll it back. Reach it back. So you take that hand, reach it back. Want another sensation, you could take the arm and lift it up. You want another sensation, you could take the arm and reach it over. But anything that you feel like you gripping, and you holding on to, your body's not ready for yet. So we want to make sure that this hand still feels loose enough to take care of you. Taking a breath in. And then exhale, use that right hand to lift you up. It's almost like somebody's helping you lift you up over to the other side to reach. Bam. And then take your time with that other side. So see where that arm wants to go, and maybe you just want to stay behind you, may want to go up or over. So see what it's feeling. Continue through your breath. One more inhale. And then exhale, use that left hand, lift it up, reach it up, get it up. And this little zone right here is our little float zone. It's all controlled through the core. Soft with the shoulders and take your time coming back. So now that we know that this works, that works, this stays lifted, we're going to use all of this to start working that little swirl. So find your little swirl. Think about where you want to keep your chest. So if you want to work more of this, you got to get down there. If you want more of that length, keep that chest lifted and press it out. So we got it all moving. We're going to take it to the next step. We're working to be able to get off the floor without using our hands. So here, that's where that leg comes in. Does it move? Yes, it does. You don't have to get that high, but do it go. Bam. If it go, then I can do something with it. So I got it. Yeah. Bend that bad boy. Get it in there. And then we got the other one. You still got to be able to get it up. Can I get it? Can I move it? Can I move it? This is all the rest of the it. This is it. Once you're down here, we work this core, we able to push and lift. And we, wherever we need to be at this point. So from here, we going with the knees. So again, take your time when you walking back with the knees. See what the feet, the ankles, and everything is feeling like. And then take your time with your hands coming down towards the floor, spreading the fingertips. Get as much space between the hands as you can. And we're looking to have the knees and the hands about the same length. So check your whiffs. And we'll take an inhale to lift the head, lift the hips. And then exhale to push into the hands to round the upper back. Dropping the head. Breathing in and up, lifting the head, lifting through the chest. And then exhale to curl the back. Dropping that chin. Breathing in and up, pressing the chest up and out. And then exhale to push and round. Got about two more. Want to feel a different sensation, option to tuck the toes. Inhale to lift up, look up. And then exhale, curl. And then coming back towards the start. So that is a flat back. So that core is nice and engaged. So we're thinking, again, flat. Once we relax, we lose everything we work on. So all at that, tuck it under, leave it under. All right? So we got the toes tucked. We're going to press into the fingertips, pushing ourselves back, stretching the toes. Breathing in. And then use the toes to push the body back up. Option to untuck the toes if they are tucked to see how you feel. Pushing back. Breathing in. And then exhale, using the core to lift the body up. I'm going to shift the body over towards the left, enough to lift that right knee up. So keeping the toes on the floor, we're going to lift the right knee up. Once we get that right knee up, we're going to lift that leg, bring it up and out to the side. We're thinking toes towards the front. And we don't want to push the hips back, so we're going to keep the hips pressed in front of us. Keep them open, pressing into the left side. We're going to lift that right hand up. Breathing in. Exhale, slow to release that hand. Keeping the right hand on the floor, shifting the body towards the right side, breathing in. And then exhale to lift the left arm. Woo. Breathing in. And then exhale, slow to release. We got those toes out there. They got to come back. So we're going to lift the toes, turn the hip, and lift the leg. I'm going to handle all the sound effects for you. Don't worry about it. Gotcha. So keep spread. So think wide as you can get. Hiya! We on this floor. You want to be pressing into that thing. Keep the chest lifted away. Shift towards the right. Lift the knee first. So lift that left knee first. See what that's talking about? You feeling it? Lift up something else and then hiya. Out to the side. So think again, toes in front of you, lining the body up. We're going to shift the body to the right, lifting through the left arm. Breathing in. Exhale, slow to release. Shifting the body over to the left, and again, gently with that so you can lift the right side. Breathing in. Exhale, slow to release. Same with those left toes. Lift the toes, turn the hip, lift the leg. You're going to walk the knees back just a little back, just a little bit. And then one hand at a time, find that lift and reach, lift and reach, lift and reach. And then slow to take the hips towards the floor. So if it feels comfortable to go to the elbows, you can. If it feels nice and juicy to be here, find your zone. So elbows or no elbows. You want that chest lifted up and out. Chin, relaxing through the face. Option to bend the knees, point the toes. Notice what the hips do. They might want to start lifting up on you. So again, think press the hips towards the floor. One more breath. And then exhale, slow for the toes. And with the palms pressing into the floor, we're going to push and lift. Now some stuff might start squeezing back there behind you. You want to make sure you release all of that. So we want nothing tight on us. So chest up and out. Breathing in. And then so slow for the elbows. Slow, slow, slow. Boom. So with the hips, we got that little bend, that little bend, that little bend, right? So think toes. Once you start to turn those toes down, you get a different sensation. So feel through that. And then relax through that. So we know everything in the front is working. We know the hands work. So we're going to walk our hands back just a little bit. And then use those hands right about where the shoulders are to push the body up. So push it up, push the hips back, walk the hands back, pushing into the hands to lift the body. So press those hips in front of you, rolling the shoulders back, and we thinking palms towards the back of the legs. I'll turn so we see what's going on. Now, if you feel more stable with the toes tucked, option to try that, or if you want to try that stretching. So tucked or untucked, and the shoulders are rolled and the palms behind the thighs. You want to feel more through the shoulders, option to take your time walking or sliding those hands up the back. Keep pressing the hips, lifting through the chin. One more inhale. And then exhale, slow with the shoulders, slow with the chin, relaxing through the hands, and then just gently pressing back into the feet. Taking a breath. Staying for the exhale. One more inhale. And then exhale, using the feet, tops of the feet, tops of the feet, tops of the feet are pressing and pushing us all the way back up. So with that left side, we're going to shift over to the left side. So think of the body like a stick. So shifting over to that left side to get that right knee up, to get that right foot right in front of you. And we're trying to create a line. So if the toes are going a little bit out to the side, shift them towards the front. Press your stuff, your hips, towards the front so you can lengthen everything happening here. And then I call this our 90s pose. So we're going to hit them with a little something, something. But again, try not to drop the body down. So you're pressing and lifting. And then, then this turned into a bunch of the whole other stuff. It was like people want to do splits and flips and tricks and whatnots. Start right here. So keep the chest, keep that shoulder. So roll that left shoulder back, elbow open. Go for one more breath. And then exhale, taking it back. So I get that leg back. So there go the toes. So lifting through the toes again. Work through the back of the leg and then lift. All control, yeah. So lock it, lift it, and then shift it. So get the knee up first. Knee, toe, bam. Oh yeah, it's happening. So think hips and stuff. Press it. Once you press it, left elbow, left knee, boom. Work through the twist. And tapping in with your balance. It might be asking your big toe for a little bit more, so keep pressing into that toe. One more inhale. Exhale, taking it back. Chest lift, 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 lift. Boom, 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 boom. So we got the mobility in the hips. We know what the ankles is talking about. Anytime we want any more than this, you start working that foot more in front of you. So there go that lift. Might get you some toes. Some people, it's just like it's gripping. So working the grip of the toes. We wear shoes a lot. Our toes will get a lot of activity. So work a little, moving it forward, moving it forward. And if you want to open up the other side of that hip just a little bit more, that's where this comes in. It's like you can find that control, or you can go hands, 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 hands. Hook yourself up. We just want to make sure it works, okay? So we got one more breath here. And then exhale, you're going to use that front leg to push. So those toes that's on the floor is pushing the body up. Taking our time, and then find that lift. So all of this is balance. This is up here, like the same hand that's on the floor, that's what's in the air. It's like, oh, lock that thing. You ain't going nowhere. All right, so we got to hit the other side. So press it, lift it, and then move it. So move the knee first. Once we get the knee, we get a little something. Bam. Spread those toes, press that big toe. And again, if you want some more, lift, move, lift and move, lift and move, lift and move, lift and move. And then go for that bend, stretching through, opening that hip up. We can go hand or no hand, elbow or no elbow. Breathing in. And then exhale to press into that front foot. Push, push, push. Lift, lift, lift. So we're using that awareness we have in our hips and everything to get ourselves off the floor. So we halfway there. There go that one foot. That is pushing, push, 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 bam. So we always want to check in with our feet. We want our feet to be like the number 11s all the time, anytime. Every time you think about it, check your feet. Go for your 11s, line your body up, take your stuff, push, lift everything else. I'm going to turn around so we can see what's going on. So we'll go ahead and take an inhale to lift the arms up and overhead. We're going to exhale, press the palms together, bringing the hands down, straight. There we go. Down to release. So we'll go for it again. We'll do about 2 or 3 more of those. So let's go for an inhale to lift up and overhead. Exhale to press the palms, bringing the hands down. So option to drop the elbows in or leave them out. So just think about the sensation you might be wanting to feel. So we got the chest, we got 2 more. Let's go. Inhale, lifting. Exhale to press and release. Now he said keep running. We're going to be able to keep running. We keep moving. So we got last one. Let's go. Inhale, lifting up. Press and push. And then slow to release. So we're going to take those hands behind our back. So again, think shoulders roll. So roll the shoulders, get as much space as we can. We're thinking palms towards the thighs. Feeling more through the shoulders, you're just taking the hands up. You go up as high as you'd like. If your palm is into your low back, you just want to be gently pressing to keep the power through the whole arm. Breathing in, breathing out. One more inhale. And then exhale, soft with the shoulders, rolling them, and then releasing the hands. So we call that our no pop zone. We want to go from a space of doing our thing to not breaking and then losing everything we worked on. So roll it, shift it, and then slow to release it. So taking the hands out in front of you. So we're thinking that same roll that rolled us back is now going to roll us forward so we can roll the hands over each other. So it's not enough to say, here, do this. You want the body to roll, open up. So get your little something. Find that little squeeze, pressing the palms toward each other. Reach the arms out as long as they go, and then flip. Dropping those elbows, and then lifting the chest through that space. Stretching through the wrists. Keep pressing into the toes. You want to see what your balance is talking about? Close your eyes real quick. We call that our hard blinks. Oh, whoop. Keep using that big toe and that baby toe. Big toe and baby toe. One more inhale. And then exhale to flip the hands. Reaching the hands out. And then soft with the shoulders. And then shake through that. So shake it, flop it, shake it, flop it. So option to use a blanket here or not. We're going to tap in with our balance. Like he said, it's simple. We're about to get it in. So spreading through the toes, pressing the hips. I mean, and we have so many sensations. I can't even say it fast enough. He didn't say it before. He was like, there's so many sensations and different stuff going on. So we're trying to practice, because that's all yoga's ever going to be. It's just practice. We're just going to keep doing it all the time. So spread the toes, press the hips, lift. We're going to take those arms out in front of us. Relaxing through the shoulders, lifting through the chin. Take a breath in. And then exhale to reach out. So just reach out. Don't reach down yet. Reach out, 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 out. Push the hips back. Take a breath. And then exhale to bend the knees as much as you'd like. Roll the shoulders back so we can get off that phone call. There it is. Keep reaching. Take a breath. Exhale, push into the feet, lifting up, reach up, lift up, reach up. Breathing in. And then exhale, turn the palms, coming down and back, palms going toward each other, touch or don't touch. Squeezing the shoulder blades together. Breathing in. And then exhale, relaxing through the shoulders, and then releasing the hands. So again, shaking through that. And again, think softness in the knees. That's the little, like, yo, jam, come on. We got hey, amazing. All right, so we amazing. So we got the bend, we got the shoulders, and we got the arms. So find that little soft bend in the knees so they already know what's happening. It's coming. Shoulders are relaxed and down. Take a breath in. And then exhale for a soft bend. Once you bend as much as the body says yes to, we're going to take a reach out. So reach and reach and reach and reach and reach and reach in. Using those toes. Breathing in. And exhale, press into the feet, lift the arms. Rolling through the shoulders, turn the palms, and then down and back. Touch or don't touch. Squeeze the shoulder blades, no matter what. Lifting through the chin, take a breath. And then exhale, soft with the shoulders, and then relax through the hands. Taking the hands out in front of us. Do that little flip we did before. Squeeze, and then flip. Dropping the elbows. Breathing in, keeping the navel activated so the navel is still pulled back towards the spine. One more breath. And then exhale, soft with the shoulders to release the hands. So closing the eyes for a second, tapping in with the feet, the strength of the feet. So we got the length of the body, we got the strength of the feet. So we call this our little Michael Jackson lean. So we're going to practice our little Michael Jackson lean. You got to use them feet. So that little gentle lean. Working the control. And that's why we got the blanket there. Helps the toes have more to work, more to do. One more. And taking your time coming back towards the start. Tapping with your feet. Make sure we got those 11s. Rolling through those shoulders. And open the arms. Make some nice big old circles. So now that we know that everything is moving. Moving. One more to go back. And then one. Take maybe about 2 or 3, 4, 7, however many you do forward. As much length as you can get through the fingertips. And then slowing down, coming back towards the start. So from here, we take everything that we have, we're going to come down to the floor. So we're thinking that softness with the knees, it might come from just reaching here and then bending. Or maybe reaching towards the toes. So tapping with the feet, the hips and everything. Softness in the knees first. And then see what that bend is feeling like. Bend as much as the body is giving you yes for. You can give up some arms, see how that's feeling. Maybe you feel more comfortable continuing to bend. Finding hands towards the floor. And then one leg at a time. Try to move back a little bit. And again, make sure you use the props. So if you know next time you'd like another blanket, get another blanket to help with the knees or anything. So with the hands, we're going to walk the knees back. So keep the hands, walk the knees back. Go back as far as you feel comfortable. And then from here, we're going to press the hips out in front of us. So work us a little back bend. Again, keeping the arms straight if that feels comfortable. Take a breath here. And then exhale to bend the elbows. Breathing in. Exhale to push into the hands, lengthening the back. Opening up the front of the body. Breathing in. Exhale to bend the elbows. Let's go for one more. Breathing in. Exhale to press and lift. One more inhale. And then exhale to bend the elbows. Slow to release. Keep the hands where they are. We're going to spread the elbows out to the side. We'll drop an ear for a second. See how that feels. You want to stretch more through the hips. We're thinking that little bend we had in the knees. You can get yourself a little bend in the knees. And then just take your time moving through those. I'm either pointing the toes or I'm flexing the toes. They're going to create two different sensations. Take one more inhale. And then as we exhale, we take those hands. So fingertips in front of us. We're going to press into those palms. Bring the elbows back. We're going to push into the hands to lift. So we're thinking lift the stomach, lift the hips away from the floor. So those elbows got to work. We're going to strengthen those bad boys. We're really pressing and pushing. So lifting up. Using the hands to walk yourself back. And then we're using that more movement we put into the hips to shift our bodies back towards the floor, but we're putting our glutes on the floor. So move those knees a little bit closer to each other. Shift the hips towards the floor, using the hands to support as I need them. And take my time with my legs, bringing them out in front of me. And then use the mobility of the hips and keep moving those legs back out towards the front of you. If you're using a, if you're using a bolster, we're going to have it the long way behind us. It's going to be right here where the back of the glutes are. So with the legs, we want the toes up and out. We're going to squeeze the inner thighs toward each other, lifting through the chest, and we'll take our time coming back all the way towards the bolster. You want it to support that little gentle curve in the back that just kind of naturally gets created. Now see what the arms is talking about. If to the side feels comfortable, option to stay there with the palms down. You can rotate to have the palms up. You can also open the arms up. So opening through the body. Breathing in. Breathing out. And one knee at a time, right before we almost done. We almost there. So one knee at a time, we're just going to bend through the knees. Now reaching the hands out towards the knees. So it might be behind the legs, so right where the knee is. You're gonna roll the shoulders back. It's like, how was that? Hands and shoulders? Yeah, so we roll the shoulders back and lift through the chin. Because again, we want to be able to get ourselves up. Yeah, yeah. That's it, baby. So we just want to make sure the body is working, doing all the stuff we want it to do. So again, think through the legs. We want as much of a line as we create. So if the feet come closer, then the legs should come closer. So think about where you want the feet and legs, line them up, lift through the chest. Right before it wants to drop down and roll in, lift it and lift it over. Option to lift through the toes. Yeah. Take one more breath. And then slow to release. So with the feet here, option to leave the feet here. You can bring them closer. You can also bring the soles of the feet toward each other to open through more of the inner thighs and that outer hip area. Now, if you are a leg crosser, you may have one leg that just feels more comfortable to cross. So we want to make both of them a little bit more even. So we got soles of the feet or option. Create more space between the feet by adding a block, 2, 3, 7, however many you want to. So block or no block, hands will end up somewhere up here. You don't want to be anywhere that you have to hold on to. So get you something, take your stuff, press it forward, and lift the body up. Breathing in. Breathing out. If you notice that the glutes start tightening up on you, relax that down. It will tighten your body up. Keep rolling through the shoulders. Breathing in. And then as you exhale, one leg at a time. So I'm thinking right hand towards my right knee, working through those inner thighs, coming in. So the inner thigh is mostly doing all the work. This is just kind of supporting it, supporting, pressing. We're going to press those toes, lift that chest. We're going to lift those toes. And then use that energy to just take our time, slowly, 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 slowly bringing it down. And then one knee at a time, because we already here now. See how it feels to bring in one knee. Think flexing through the toes. You want those toes to do something. So either point or flex. Give yourself one more. Slow with that release. If you are using a block, option to keep the feet on the sides of the block, or you can lift them up, and that will also create, I won't say more space, but a different type of space. So depending on what sensation you're going for, but you don't want anything that you have to hold and nothing that you really squeeze into. We do not want to squeeze those glutes, squeeze those inner thighs, none of that. We want to be able to relax. And if you know the body has anything else that it wants, that it needs, go right on ahead. Your body as a puzzle. We got to put that thing back together. So piece by piece, just connect everything. Toes to the ankles, ankles to the knee to the thigh, thigh to the hip, hip to the. It's to something. Use the power, use the awareness of the body to lift through the chest. And strengthening the core, lifting through the chin. Shoot that chin. Boom. Yeah. That's it. Yes. Let's take a breath in and up, lifting the arms. Exhale to press the palms, bringing the hands down to the forehead. Here, reminding ourselves to have more kindness, more love, more patience, and more mindfulness in our thoughts. Breathing in, and then exhale, hands down to the lips. Here, reminding ourselves to have more kindness, more love, more patience, and more mindfulness in our speech. Breathing in, and then exhale, hands down to the heart. Here, reminding ourselves to have more kindness, more love, more patience, and more mindfulness in our actions. I bow to you, yogis. Namaste! Hey, we in this thing, all right? So you say something, you need something. If you don't want to say something, point to it so we can activate whatever needs to be activated, make move whatever you need to move, all right? Studio is here. You need us, say something and, until we see it again. No hands to get up. Lift that chest away from the floor, because the first thing we do is come right down here, right? And everything we worked on, we was working to push this away from the floor. So if you keep it away from the floor, it's less to push. There go the hands. I done push those. There go the hips. I gotta push those. Top of my feet, I gotta push that one. And then I gotta push that big toe. And I done did it. Amen. Amen. We'll see you next time. I am here every Tuesday, 7 to 8. Yeah.